Right, so folks, I've exited the deep and hidden depths of Berlingo for today, and I'm just about to go up over the top of those hills today. It's a lovely day for January, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I've seen quite a few people do videos from this campsite now, and yeah, very good indeed. But I think I've only ever seen one other so far that they've gone beyond pretty much, well, yeah, really just the campsite and the toilets and the lake to really get your money's worth, to really experience Mid Wales, to really get a feeling for the place and really get into it. You really have at least got to get up to what they call the lookout up there. I'll spin you around actually, so I can show you what's what. But yeah, it's a whole. I spoke to somebody once. They were on their way down, and they said it's very much like a mini lake district up there. So it's perfect for people that aren't sort of hardened hill walkers, but certainly go dressed for the season. I've seen people last summer go up there in flip-flops with no fluids, and it was really hot, and I could see them going up. Whole family went up, and they had no packs with them, no bags with them, so they would have gone up in hot weather. You're talking midday sun type hot weather, and they had no fluids or anything. So there's a lot of silliness goes on sometimes with people who get overexcited, I guess. But dress for the occasion, dress for the season. I got a backpack with extra clothes, gloves, water, a couple of protein bars, raincoat, emergency survival bag, even for this. Because you'd be surprised how weather can change, even as far sort of down south, so to speak, as Mid Wales. But it's gorgeous up there, and to really get your money's worth, if nothing else, get on up over the top here. It's absolutely fantastic, and you catch the sunset. It's as good as any I've seen, and I've been to a lot of hills and mountains. So yeah, anyway, I'll spin you around, show you where I'm intending to go today, and we'll take it from there. Righto, as you can see, it's jolly nice day actually, jolly nice. So yeah, there's working people up there, so I won't go up that way. So I'll cut across and leave the back of the site over the back of that what is usually like the sort of summer camping field, and then I'll probably weave my way up through and get onto the top that way and see where it takes me. I know the hills quite well up there now. Well, I bloody ought to. Been up there enough times. And certainly either today or tomorrow I'll go along that ridge route, which is a little bit dodgy, I must admit. It's quite a drop and it's quite near the edge, so be careful with that one. But I'll certainly get up to the trig points today. And yeah, round there, oh, the views absolutely to die for. So there we are, and then it's back tonight for the I'll probably pitch the beef stew tonight and the madras on I don't know what day of the week it is. Tuesday today. Tuesday night is going to be beef stew night. Wednesday night is going to be madras night, and I may extend the stay. Depends on the weather, depends on how I feel. If I'm sleeping well, I might just stay an extra day or two to make the most of it and start this rehab off on a good foot. Anyway, let's crack on. Okay, I made it to the first gate, so I haven't croaked yet, so it's a good start. So I'm going to head up past that foam mast, cell tower, and keep plodding on. Clouding over a bit, but don't really mind that. So for January, it's actually really, really nice. And I'll tell you what, the winter sunshine, it's the clarity sometimes is incredible. So yeah, it's a lot nicer for me anyway for visibility than the sort of hazy sunshine of summer. So we'll see how we get on, eh? Whew. See what I mean though? You don't have to go far. Literally been walking for 10 minutes and you're entering into a completely different world. Big things that look big when you're down there look small when you're up here. Yeah. I think it's my only saving grace, really, so I enjoy this type of stuff. I think if I'd not got back into my hill walking back in 2023, I think it was, I don't think I'd still be on this earth. Highly doubt where I'll see anybody else today, apart from maybe farm people. So there you go. Okay, so yes, I've made it to what they call the lookout. That's a moderate walk up here. I'm not saying everyone could do it. If you're really out of shape, then probably best to seek advice before you do. But you can get to this on a few different sort of routes. There's you can go up a really steep incline, at it this way, or you can do some sort of switchback type routes, various routes to get up to it from that direction out of the campsite. So yeah, it's a lovely bit of construction work. It's a nice wooden arch type building there with a nice seat in there and a lovely little veranda that protrudes out into the valley, and it affords some very good, very nice views indeed. So yeah, there we are. Just up there, probably I think I've shown it in some other videos of mine. There's a brick structure, I suppose you could call it, and it does look World War II-ish to me. Don't think it's like a farm tank type thing. It's got that brick that they tended to use in World War II type construction, that red brick look about it. And I would imagine that was some sort of lookout for enemy aircraft coming down through that valley, trying to stay under the radar. So that wouldn't surprise me at all. But it's got that look about it, you know what I mean? I hope they preserve all this type of stuff, because we mustn't forget. We mustn't forget. And yeah, anyway, so I'm going to take on some fluids now, and then I'm going to probably carry on. I've come up that way. I'm going to carry on up that way, and I think I'll go around the edge today and then up to the trig points, or the trig point up on the burial mounds. That'll be a nice walk for today. And yeah, just in case it's really windy tomorrow, because that can feel a little bit dodgy, a little bit vertigo-y, there's such a word, on the edge there. It doesn't look that steep from here, but when you're up there on the sheep trap, not on the edge, it does feel a little bit, whoa. So don't know if I'd fancy being up there if it's really windy, and we are forecast to have some winds coming in, so maybe that'll start kicking off tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Okay, let's crack on. A cracking seat that somebody's put up here, really good. Rest here a while, remember Pip Morgan, beside us with every pedal stroke. So whoop on little doggy. So I don't know if Pip Morgan was a dog or a person, I don't know, I'm afraid. I don't know. There's no dog on the sort of metalwork there, so I don't know, but it's very nice indeed, very nice indeed. It's been looked after as well. It's painted I think last year, so that's nice, that lovely. I must admit I've not seen a single mountain biker up here in a sort of, I must have been up here 30 times now, so I don't know where they've all gone. Perhaps yeah, I don't know, but no, not seen anybody, and it would be a lovely location for that too. So there we are. Right, so I could go across there, or I think I'll go a little bit higher up and then consider which way to go, that way or burial mound that way. Oh, it's a cracking meander today. I probably won't cover much of the walk tomorrow because I'm going to be walking with a bit more purpose. But I love this sort of landscape. I've looked this up on old maps actually. That sort of semicircular, ovally shaped thing down there. That's a really ancient boundary, no doubt. It certainly appears on the early 1800s map. You can get these maps on like an overlay, and they were incredibly good at mapping in those days. And that was pre-trig point, so you're talking well, pieces of string and tape measures and waypoints and benchmarking and all that type of stuff. So absolutely amazing how close they got the mapping within feet. Even in remote areas like this, they've got the ponds up here marked on there, and they're spot on compared with the satellite imagery of today. So excellent. Anyway, I'm having a great walk, to be honest. I haven't seen anybody, no sign of anybody, no nothing. And I'm just following this, probably a sheep track around the edge of the hills here. And it's just great. I can feel the energy, the vitality returning to me with every footstep, to be honest. Well, I don't think I'm up to any serious hill walking after my month-long it was a layoff, and it was decadence, to be honest. It was and also I turned very much into a recluse, and I only set foot outside the door and I absolutely had to. So I am lacking sunlight and fresh air. I can feel it returning to me. My back's holding up. I am taking painkillers every 4 hours, but it's all right. So there we are. I'm going to toddle on. All right, I'm back now after 5 hours of walking up there. Nothing too strenuous, just constant. And yeah, I made it so far, and the phone battery went, so I didn't record much after that. But I made it up to the trig points. Everything was tip-top. So I've decided to have the lamb madras tonight with pilau rice. So that's currently spinning around in the microwave, and tomorrow night it's going to be the beef stew. I'm off for another walk tomorrow, and there we go. And I think I'll treat myself tonight to something a bit special, so keep tuned for that and you'll see what I'm on about. Okay, curry is done. We're talking 5-6 minutes all in, and it's there piping hot. The aroma from the pilau rice is gorgeous, and that madras curry there, that's from home. We batch cooked. We bought a leg of lamb on a yellow ticket, cheap price for Christmas, and we got 5 or 6 meals out of it. So plenty of meat in our curries, that's for sure. Right, shame I haven't got any poppadoms or naan bread, but there we go. That is it. So I'm going to weigh into that, and yeah, can't wait. All right, look at that, eh? It's frothy milk, bit of coffee, give it a stir. God, it smells lovely. It is literally like a coffee shop. So that would be as nice as anything from a coffee shop, guys. Lovely. Right, I'm going to weigh into that and then get my act together. Okay, folks, I've rolled out of my pit. That coffee was gorgeous. It was really, really very nice indeed. Unfortunately, nature called, and I did have to get down to the toilet block ASAP. But yeah, I've come out. The sun's burning through now, unfortunately, but it was gloriously foggy up till about a couple of minutes ago, and the sun really started burning through. It was a shame. I'd like to have gone up on the hills in the fog today. I'll spin you around and show you in a minute. But yeah, I'm looking forward again to today, and it's all shaping up very nicely for this rehab. I don't know how much more I'll video, to be honest. So there we go. Yesterday's walk was brilliant. I'm going to try and just up the paces per minute a little bit today. So I don't want to stress the ticker at the moment because, well, I've not been living too healthy a lifestyle, as I explained in my recent vlog, and I don't want to provoke you know what, i.e. a heart attack. Let's not put too fine a point on it. So yeah, I'll spin you around, show you what's what. beautifully quiet here, and we'll take it from there, guys. Right, may I present to you my dinner? Cut of Scotch eggs, a few crisps and some tomato sauce. I would probably prefer mayonnaise, but I haven't got any, so I can't have any. Right, so I've had a bit of a tidy up, put it into day mode. I try and keep the vehicle relatively sort of in order for the interests of self-discipline and morale. Nothing worse really than, well, for me anyway, ending up just living in a shithole. So that's what I do. Probably be a bit more difficult if I was full-time in the vehicle, but I'm not, so I can just have a bit of a tidy up. And the weather's really calm outside, so that certainly helps. Anyway, I'm going to weigh into those. It's not even 11:30 yet, so yeah, I should be good to get up on the hills by 12:30 at the latest. The sun was burning through that fog earlier on, but it's starting to get foggy again, which was great actually. I'd like to experience a bit of differing weather when I'm up on the hills. I've not been up there in the fog, so that'll be jolly grand. Okay, I'm going to weigh into those Scotch eggs and crack on. Right, so I'm pretty much ready to hit the hills. Just finished getting dressed. Now just had a full body wash all over with those wipes. This is why I take to being off-grid quite so easily. I seldom use the facilities. So that's why I take to off-grid quite easily. Obviously I won't be able to take stuff like that off-grid because my power bank's not up to it. You may see a glimpse of some legs in there, look. I haven't got female company, despite the rather shapely leg. That's my layering system. Old trick in the military. I was never in the military, but I had dealings with the military. I know quite a few military blokes. They wear anything from their missus' tights underneath their army clothes, trousers. These are just like some sort of summer that was in the centre aisle of Lidl. Maybe, I don't know what it was, Long John's, something like that, I don't know what it was. But the layering system really does work very well. So I put those on. And I'm going to get dressed up now. And I'm going to grab my walking poles and bag. I did actually weigh into half that pork pie as well, so I got half a pork pie with me as well, should I get a little bit peckish up on the hills. Okay, let's crack on. Okay, I'm done. Just about to hit the road, just demisting the car, and way to go. So yeah, it was a bit of a rush on this morning because I thought the storm had come in. It was a fearsome little storm, and I thought, wow, I better just hit it, and don't matter if I get soaking wet or whatever, just hit it, get packed down and away. But it was a good exercise in packing down in bad weather because I was able to pack most of it down internally in the vehicle, which was it's a good test. You've got to test your stuff out in all sorts of weathers, guys. So yeah, done that. Mission accomplished 100% this time. I've had a fair bit of kip. In fact, I've had a lot of kip, and I've done 10.5 hours of walking, and the kit, microwave, etc. worked absolutely fantastically for me. All right, it's not top end stuff, but it's cheating a little bit, but electric hookups available, so why not use it? And because things were so much easier to prepare, then it gave me a lot more time to walk those hills, and that's what it's all about. And I could feel the sort of as soon as I got out in the fresh air, I could feel a lot of the vigour and vitality returning to my person, so to speak. So ace. Anyway, that bad weather just disappeared, which okay, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that you've got to try these things in bad weather. It's no good being a fair weather camper all the time, especially people like me, like going out in the winter. Sometimes you are going to have to pack down in pretty shitty weather, and that's exactly what I did today, and it was successful. So yeah, just popped in to see the lady in the the shop there. It's not manned all the time at the moment, but they do tend to put someone in there at certain times of the day, have a quick chat, and got some ideas for some walking routes next time I'm here. So yeah, mission accomplished, guys. Everything has been exactly as I planned. So I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Cheers, everyone.